In 1912, Claude M. Bowlin began trading with the Native American Indians of New Mexico, learning their languages and customs. After World War I, from 1919 to 1935, Mr. and Mrs. Bowlin bought and sold several trading posts in Gallup and Farmington areas of New Mexico. In 1935, they built the Old Crater Trading Post at Blue Water, New Mexico. It was named for the extinct volcano or crater to the north of the store. The wagon wheel rutted road leading to the trading post later became Route 66. However, it was later closed in 1973 due to the construction of the new interstate I-40, which bypassed it. After World War II, Mr. and Mrs. Bowlin expanded their horizons. They wanted every visitor to have the opportunity to enjoy the beauty and talent of the Native American artisans through Navajo and Zuni jewelry, Navajo rugs, baskets, and pottery from the Pueblos. In 1946, 3 trading posts were built in southern New Mexico on Highway 7080, later designated I-10. The first being the Continental Divide trading post, followed by the Aquila Flats, and finally the Wagon Wheel. In the following years, more stores would be added, including Jackrabbit Ranch, the Old West Trading Post, and Running Indian at Alamogordo. By 1953, the Bowlin name was yet again to continue the adding of more locations. By the 1980s, the company began expanding into the outdoor advertising business. As the mid-1990s came, the company had covered the Southwest with over 3,000 billboard faces, including New Mexico, Colorado, Arizona, Texas, and Oklahoma. Fast forward to the Bowlin name can be found traded on the pink sheets under the symbol BWTL. Claude M. Bowlin passed away in 1974. His youngest son, Michael, took the helm. In 1972, he continues to be the president and CEO to date. Welcome to Bowlins.
What's up, everybody? I'm here at Bowlin's Old West Trading Post in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and I got a couple special guests. I'm here with Kit Johnson and Alfred Villegas. Kit is the Director of Operations and Alfred is the General Manager. So I've got something new now. I'm having to carry this tablet with me because it turns out I can't remember my own name. So I've decided to start making sure I don't miss questions like I did on the last video. So let's try, let's see if we can get through all these. At what point in the planning phase of your locations did incorporating truck drivers into the visiting public become an idea?
John, that was right out of the get-go. Truckers are a huge part of our business. We cater to truckers virtually at all of our stores. We've got large parking lots specifically to take care of truckers. We enjoy them coming in. We've always thought of them as a strong customer base within our company. So, man, we love truckers. We love them to stop by, and we love to cater to them.
Did the involving of truck drivers ever become a catalyst to offering other services within your establishment?
Oh yeah. So we've added Dairy Queens over time. We've got 10 stores in New Mexico and Arizona. 5 of those are co-branded with Dairy Queen. One of the big reasons that we even added Dairy Queens was to cater to our truckers. We provide breakfast, lunch, dinner, obviously. So we make sure that we provide eating or food for our truckers. We make sure that we've got big clean bathrooms. We make sure we've got good parking for all of them. So you bet. I mean, we've always included and incorporated truckers in our overall operation.
Has the implementation of showers or fuel ever been brought up as a possibility in either current locations or future buildings?
Yeah, no, we don't offer fueling for truckers, and we don't offer showers for truckers. We've always been, we've just not added that to our overall operation. It's not something we've thought about.
Is the relationship established by Mr. Bowlin with the Indian culture still an ongoing thing?
Yes, we buy a bunch of Native American products for many years, since the beginning, when it comes to handmade jewelry, pottery, and also artifacts.
So then there are a lot of locally made items within the store.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we buy multiples of handcrafted items from a variety of the Indian culture up in Gallup and throughout the various pueblos, Zuni, Acoma, Lagunas, all of make pottery, artifacts, jewelry, Navajos. We've been doing business with the Indian culture for forever, and boy, do we respect those guys. They do a fantastic job, and they're part of our culture, literally.
So what are some of the distinctions between the Indian cultures that, you know, as far as what they're making, that really stand out? This is this tribe, this is this culture, this is this culture?
Well, they're all unique in many different ways. For instance, the Acomas make just beautiful. They're known for their wonderful and beautiful pottery. So from that perspective, you know, the pottery is quite recognized in the Acoma culture. But then also, like the Zunis make a beautiful needlepoint squash blossoms and bracelets and so forth. So theirs is real easy to pick out as well. So it just depends on which pueblo, which tribe that we're talking to, or they all have a unique method with how they create stuff.
So the building itself, is this an Adobe inspired type of building?
Oh my gosh, this building's been around forever. It's Adobe inspired for sure, but we redesigned this. We remodeled this maybe 2005, 2006 time frame. But yeah, this building's been around for a long time.
Now, normally Adobe structures are known for having the roundness to them. They start wide at the base and then kind of swirl up like a Dairy Queen snow cone. This roof is kind of unique. It has its own different stripes. It kind of reminds me of like what you would see at a castle top, you know, and then you have these amazing murals across the top of there. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we love the architectural design of this building specifically. In fact, one of our ex-employees painted all the mural that's up there right now. It kind of tells a whole story. I think we had talked about that a little bit earlier. And when you feature this where it almost looks as though Mr. Bowlin, Claude Bowlin, who was the founder of our company, is almost having an introduction and a discussion with Indians, and literally that's the way our company was started. Mr. Bowlin would trade with the Indians. He would buy their work and trade with something else, and we would take those items and we would sell, and we created little stops along the highway and along where the traveling public could come in and have a place to stop and eat and rest and buy merchandise that's handcrafted and handmade by the Native Americans. So yeah, that's our tradition. That's the way what we were founded on and how we operate even today.
Now, the tourism industry as a whole has been kind of a disaster over the past 2 years. How have you managed to, you know, handle the influx of required shutdowns and mandates? And it seems like there's been nonstop. You think you're doing it right, you know, and then the next thing you know, 2 weeks later, they're telling you, no, you need to do it this way. How do you handle all that as a business with 10 separate locations in multiple different places? So you not only have one guy telling you you're not doing it right here, but maybe in another spot, they're going, yeah, you're not doing it right here either. How do you handle that?
No matter how right it is, it's wrong. Isn't that kind of what you're saying?
Yeah.
No, we're classified as an essential business, meaning that we provide food services, whether it be through Dairy Queen or through our C-stores. We also provide fueling operations. As a result of that, we're classified as what's called an essential business. Because of that, we've been allowed to stay open the whole time. So we didn't have to shut down any of our stores. We were open the entire time. We followed the mandates that the regulators passed down the pipeline as far as wearing masks and some of the other mandates that they passed down, but we stayed open the whole time. We welcomed traffic into our stores. The traffic kind of fell off the first year. We were off about 30% or so across the board. in the first year of COVID. The second year, our traffic totally recovered. We're back to pre-COVID numbers as far as traffic goes, and so we have weathered the storm very well. But we've done a really good job of providing customer service and what we call legendary customer service to our customers and to truckers, by the way. Truckers have been a big part of that because they've kept us going. They've continued to stop and cater to our operation. So we owe a big indebtedness to our trucking customer base, that's for sure.
If you like stunning views and atmosphere that will offer you peace and tranquility, then this is a must stop. The people that keep this place running are so welcoming. When you walk through the door, it's as if you're meeting family members you didn't even know you had. They don't just show you merchandise and then send you on your way. From the start, they're eager to find out who you are and then share the stories behind the items that you find most interesting. The entire place as a whole is defined by its dedication to making sure that when you leave here, you won't have just stopped to shop, but you'll left having enjoyed an experience.
Well, guys, listen, I really want to thank you so much. I greatly appreciate your time and the opportunity to come and to do this. And it turns out I'm not done yet. We're actually going to go to a second location, which is, if you think this is unique, wait for it. Just like that, in a blink of an eye, I have traveled in time 231 miles to Benson, Arizona. Now, this is the total bipolar opposite of where we just left. That is peace, calm, tranquility, spiritual even. This is all of that and a party. Where am I? I am at the Thing. What is it? I have absolutely no idea what it is. I don't know. I have thought about it. I'm figuring it's got to be some sort of half-breeded alien monster thing. I don't even want to guess where some of these parts are located. I'd rather just find out and know for sure.
Hey, welcome to Bowlins. How we doing today?
That's got to be a difficult job.
So I gotta know who came into the meeting and said, you know what we need? A location with dinosaurs and aliens.
Well, I'll tell you, that was kind of an interesting story. Actually, the guy that created the whole storyline in the museum at the thing is a guy by the name of Miles Irwin. Miles is our marketing guy. He handles all of our billboard advertising and so on, but he's got kind of a creative mind, and he and I were traveling to a meeting in Albuquerque. We were talking about the theme of the new museum that we were going to build at the thing. We hadn't come up with any defined idea at that point. And I said, you know, one of the things we ought to put in, we ought to do dinosaurs, because dinosaurs are always real popular with little kids and all that kind of stuff. And he said, yeah, you know, I was kind of thinking it'd be kind of cool to do aliens, because aliens are real popular in New Mexico and all that. And so we both looked at each other about the same time and said, well, why don't we do both? We'll just combine them both and do aliens and dinosaurs, which is a weird combination, but it worked pretty well. And so Miles created the whole the whole storyline on the museum, and it's a really cool storyline, I guarantee you.
So how does one go about obtaining massive dinosaurs and aliens? I'm pretty sure that's not in stock at the local Walmart.
No, well, we've designed everything. We've actually had, Alfred's been instrumental in working with many of our vendors to actually create and fabricate and manufacture the aliens and the dinosaurs, and bringing those together on t-shirts, on caps, on mugs, on all kinds of merchandise that combines all of those together. So yeah, I mean, Alfred's got great relationships with multiples of vendors that help create all that for us.
How did you go about creating these exhibits?
Well, once we decided on aliens and dinosaurs, we contracted with a company out of Dallas that actually helped us with creating and actually fabricating and building the dinosaurs and all of the exhibits that house the dinosaurs and the aliens in the museum itself. So they were instrumental in putting all of that together for us. We knew kind of what we wanted, but we didn't have the tools to make it. They had the tools to make it, and they helped refine what we wanted. So it turned out to be a really good partnership.
Alfred, what was your role in designing all this?
Well, not only we got the museum remodeled, we also did our store as well. And with that, we got our store re-merchandised. And it was a big undertaking for us, but we also brought in, with those exhibits that we add into our museum, put them on our regular merchandise. If it's magnets, keychains, t-shirts, mugs, we worked with our vendors to make that happen. So not only you go into our museum, you see these exhibits, you come out and pick up matching items that you see in those exhibits.
Now, as I understand it, it was originally a few sheds with some odd things inside, and for $2, that would grant you the grand tour of the dust-covered collectibles.
Well, no, dust covered is the key word right there. Yeah, we had 3 different buildings. Yeah, back in the day, that museum has been around since mid-50s. It was originally owned by the Prince family. The Prince family maintained it throughout the years. We leased it from them for a number of years, and then orchestrated the purchase of it. And then once we actually bought it and owned it, that's when we decided to upgrade it. We applied a $4 million upgrade to the entire store. We now have over 12,000 square feet under roof that houses both the museum and a large retail site and the Dairy Queen out there. So yeah, it's turned out to be quite the operation.
Is it still $2?
No, it's $5 per person, $10 maximum. So if you've got 10 kids and you come through there and want to go through the museum, it'd be $10. So we've capped it at $10. We want it to be affordable. The $2 was a great deal, but once you put $4 million in something, you got to apply the economics just a little bit. So we charge $5, which is a great bargain. Great bargain any way you look at it.
Do you continue to still add to the exhibits?
Yes. In fact, it's ongoing. We've added music and sound. When we first started out, we didn't have any sound to it. This past year, we've added sound. We've added additional pieces to the exhibit. In fact, we've incorporated a lot of the old items that was in the old museum. We've incorporated into this one, and we've put them kind of throughout, just so that we kind of tie the old with the new, and it makes it really interesting, I think.
And finally, gentlemen, what would you say is the most unique display at the exhibits?
Well, you know, we've got dinosaurs, we've got aliens. All of that is unique and cool, but still the best exhibit in the entire museum is the same one that's been there since the beginning of time, and that's the thing itself. And of course, we can't tell you what the thing is. We had to sign a contract, keeps us from telling anybody what the thing is. But we will tell you, what is it, $5?
$5.
$5 gets you to find out exactly what the thing is. Premier exhibit in the Southwest.
So I'm here with Daryl. Daryl is the man you have to see before you enter this fantastic exhibit. Daryl, what's it been like for you working here?
It's been really great. I've been with this company 11 years. This is actually my second time at this location. Been here about 2.5 years. We just finished a major remodel here about 3 years ago, and it is fantastic. It's unbelievable what you can learn by going through the museum here.
What would you say is probably the oddest thing to ever happen to you since you've been here?
Well, I'm not sure if it's odd, but I've met a lot of Hollywood movie stars.
Really?
Coming through here, yes.
Wow. Okay, you got my attention.
Yeah,
Go for it.
Robert Patrick.
Wow.
Robert Patrick. He's been through here. I've actually met him twice, at this store once, and then at our store in New Mexico called Butterfield Station.
I passed that. I saw that.
Yeah, he came in one day and bought a bunch of fireworks that he was taking back, put him in the saddlebags of his motorcycle. He was actually in a motorcycle
That's really
gang.
cool.
So I meet a lot of interesting people in here. I've met Lori Morgan, a country and western singer. I've seen her one time through here before, so pretty interesting. You meet a lot of nice folks from all over the world.
Well, Daryl, I appreciate you taking a second to talk to me, brother.
Sure.
On to the next one.
Zach.
He just went through the tour. How was it?
It was fun. It was very interesting.
Yeah?
Enlightening.
Good time?
Sir.
Now, here's the big question. Was it worth $5?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, Kit, there you go. You were right. $5 is absolutely worth it. Brother, I appreciate you talking to me for a second. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much. I'm here with Joe, the next victim. How was it?
That was great. You know, it was a different twist on reality, I think.
Did it open your mind at all?
You know, it was fun. You know, it was.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to actually check out the whole story?
Yeah, I did. I tried to keep up with it. The quality of it was actually better than I thought it was going to be.
That's awesome. So, what do you feel like you got your money's worth?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fantastic. Brother, I really appreciate you talking to me in a minute. God bless. Have a good day. Oh, I'm here with Merrick. They just got done checking out this thing museum. How was it?
It was good. It's really well done.
Yeah?
Fantastically well done, yeah.
So would you say it was worth the $5?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Did it open your mind at all?
No.
No. So you're not ready to believe that the aliens have come to pump your gas or anything?
No.
Well, brother, I appreciate you taking the time anyway.
Thank you.
You ever get that feeling like you're the small one in the group? Although I've got to tell you, it's the first time in a very long time I haven't felt like I'm the biggest one in the room. All right, this is ridiculous. Yes, I've been married twice. I didn't know they were gonna be here. Oh, come on, the attorney too? Just wouldn't make any sense if my ex-mother-in-law wasn't here too. All right, so I gotta be honest, this place is everywhere I go. Let me get this real quick. Well guys, I gotta admit, this has been absolutely incredible. My Uber is here, so I guess I'll hook up with you once I get back. So we've come to the end. I have the tablet yet again because, as you may know, this is the biggest project I've ever pulled off on this channel. So it took a lot of help to create all this, and I wanted to make sure that I got a chance to thank everybody, and remembering all those names, not gonna happen. Trusty Dusty tablet will be in the rest of my videos, I promise. So let me get started here. The Bowlin Corporation, Kit Johnson, Alfred Villegas, Tracy, Mike, Daryl, Drew, the amazing staff at both locations, which I'm not just saying that. The staff at these places, they act as though they've been waiting for you to show up. They're just that welcoming, and I was so blown away by getting a chance to meet everyone. They were just fantastic. So yeah, absolutely big shout out to everyone that keeps these places running. And finally, I'd like to thank God. Without him, I wouldn't be here at all. So thank you, God, for allowing me to do this. This video actually marks the very first major video in a plethora of big projects that we've got coming up. I'm extremely excited about the journey that we're about to venture on, and I hope that you'll be with me as we start doing some of these other massive projects. At any rate, that's it for me. I want to thank you guys for watching, and until next time, take some time to have fun. We'll see you. Bye-bye.